Hey guys, it's Lissa, and today we are going to make these cute little labels for the pantry. I chose to make a two-tone label that had a black background so you could see it really well. First thing you're going to need to do is measure. I went for the smallest space and decided to make all the labels the same size. Then I opened up my Cricut Design Space right on my phone. The app is super intuitive and it was perfect for this little label project, especially since the Joy is so portable. So here I am in my kitchen and I know that my label size is going to be a 1" by 3" space max. So I'm creating a black square for the background at about 3" by 1". And I'm going to go to Edit. There it is. Scroll over, rotate that 90 degrees so it's vertical. And there it is rotated. Move it up to the top of my canvas. Head over to the layers and duplicate it by hitting the little star icon there at the bottom of the layers panel. Move them over, space them out just a touch. Then to select all of them, I'm going to go to the layers panel and long press to select all of the squares. Go back down to the edit, scroll all the way to the right and hit distribute horizontally, and that's going to space them out perfectly evenly for me. So now that I've grouped those, also done within the actions panel, I'm going to copy and paste this several times because I need about 20 labels for my pantry. So here I am just duplicating that same group. I'm going to do the same thing, kind of space them out a little bit, and then I'm going to go back over and distribute them vertically this time. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I just eyeballed it and called it good. Oh yeah, I added more labels just in case I made a mistake, which is likely. So that's what I'm doing here. Now I'm selecting all the groups. You can either select them by long pressing or just dragging a square over like in the normal Cricut Design Space. And then, yes, I did distribute them vertically so that they're evenly spaced. That's all done within that little edit panel. Now I'm going to attach them so that Cricut doesn't try to adjust the pattern. That's done within that actions panel there at the bottom. Now I'm ready to make it. So I'm going to use the Smart Vinyl for Cricut Joy, which is super easy and you don't need a mat for. You're going to select the Joy via Bluetooth, and yeah, the process could not be simpler. So then I'm going to grab my vinyl, get it all loaded. I did select the permanent Smart Vinyl. Getting it loaded here, it's going to check to make sure we have enough length. And then it's going to start cutting. And then you just hit go. And the Cricut does its thing. Now, of course, this is going to get sped up quite a bit. It does take a little bit to cut everything out, but one of the reasons I love this Cricut Joy is because it does connect via Bluetooth, and you literally just need one outlet and your phone to get the job done here. So it's pretty awesome, pretty portable, pretty easy. Okay, so now I'm ready to do my text in white for the top of my labels. To do that, you just use the text box at the bottom of Cricut Design Space, and there are lots and lots of different options. You can align it, left justify, center, or right justify. Here I am adjusting the size and the line space. Again, it's all very intuitive, very similar to the Cricut Design Space on a computer. And I am resizing to make sure that all of my text is going to actually fit within the black label. This is kind of a pain. And If I wanted to be really OCD, I would also want my letters to all be the exact same size, but because I have some labels that include more words and some that include less, I just decided to not worry about that and just to make sure that all of the text fits within those black boxes that I already had cut out. I didn't want to take one step back. So here I am adjusting everything. I did not attach any of the text to the canvas. Is that what it's called? I think so. I didn't attach any of these because Cricut, once you push make it, once you're ready to go, it's going to sort them and use the least amount of vinyl that it can in order to create this project, which is super cool. So once I got everything written down, double checked to make sure I wrote out all my labels, would you believe I still forgot one? Then I was able to actually make these pieces of text. The font I'm using here is called Market Street, and it's Eloise, and I've used all caps here. All caps was a little bit easier, kept my spacing a little bit better. Okay, then I select without matte again because I'm using the Smart Vinyl, and you can see here that Cricut sorted it just how it needed to in order to most efficiently use the vinyl that I have. And here in a second, after I get the vinyl loaded, I can hit that little C at the lower right hand corner and push continue, and it will start the actual cut for me. So there it goes. I'm going to select Smart Vinyl Permanent again. It's going to check to make sure I've got enough length. And now I can hit go. So after that is all cut, I'm going to take it out, weed it, but I'm going to show you how the process goes here in just a second with one. I usually like to do them all together, but I did forget one individual label, so I'm going to show you how I did that one. So first I tear off the excess vinyl, prep myself a little piece of transfer tape, weed out the insides of the letters, stick the transfer tape on top of the white letters, make sure that's down really good, then peel off the backing and place it onto the black box. Easy peasy. Now my labels are ready. Once that's all done, makes it really easy to just peel and stick right on to my canisters, my turntables. I did have a few wire bins that I wasn't able to stick something on, so I ended up just cutting out the sticker with the Cricut paper background and using a binder clip to stick it on. I'll show you that here in just a second. Okay, so here's everything. You can see I'm adding the last one to my oils turntable, and here are the baking ones that I used a little binder clip to do. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Please tag me if you do this project. I'd love to see what you make.